Hi everyone, CFL Park Hopper here at SeaWorld, and we're here for one of my most favorite events of the year, the Seven Seas Food Festival. They do this event every spring. It starts the very beginning of February. It runs all the way till May 7th, and it's Thursdays through Sundays. So if you want to check out the Seven Seas Food Festival, make sure you're coming on a weekend time frame now through May 7th. And you'll get to try it out. They have wonderful food. We're going to try several food options today. You can buy lanyards for the food or you can pay cash. I'll show you the difference so you can decide what works best for you. They also do live music on Saturdays and Sundays in the evening, so we'll talk about that as well. It's such a great event. Let's get started. All right, everyone. So right when you come in to the market area, you can get a sampling lanyard. So you can get one for 15 items, which is $85, or a 10 item one for $70. And these are well worth it because I'm going to show you the prices of the food items at the booths and then talk about why it's more worth it to get a lanyard. So I'm going to get a lanyard and we're going to get started. I'm pumped. All right, so along with your sampling lanyard, if you're going to buy one like I just did, you're also going to get a food festival event guide, and this is a little booklet that shows all the different food and which booth has which items. So I'm going to show you a little bit about it. Okay, so here's an example. Like here's the Caribbean market, which is number 5, and they have smoked jerk chicken sliders, ropa vieja, which looks pretty good, and a returning favorite, the pineapple dream cake. Then the All-American market has the classic Reuben, lobster mac and cheese, the crispy Brussels sprouts, and the strawberry shortcake. And if you're not sure where these booths would be located, they have a map in the book. So this map here shows the booth numbers. So there would be 5 and 6. So we just came from the Welcome Center, which is down here by my thumb. And you're basically just going to follow the path. So we're just going to keep walking this way around. And you could basically make this whole loop around the park this way and come back to the front and be able to catch every booth all the way around a loop, basically. And at the bottom here is the Bayside Stadium, which is over there. And that's where they hold the concerts in the evening. So tonight, I believe, is In Vogue, and tomorrow is REO Speedwagon. So they do some pretty good concerts. You can check the website at SeaWorld to see what concerts are coming on your dates. They've announced concerts through March, and I'm sure more will be announced for the later part of the festival, like into April and into the beginning of May, when the festival runs all the way till May 7th, as I said earlier. All right, so let's get started trying some food. Okay, so here's an example of some of the prices. I'm at the North Atlantic Market, and I think I might get this fish and chips. This looks pretty delicious. However, it's $11.99. So I bought the entire lanyard with the 15 punch one is $85. But figure if everything is about $12 or $13 around here, I'm gonna basically pay for about 6 or 7 dishes, and the rest are gonna be free. So I definitely think it is worth doing a lanyard, and it's worth doing a lanyard for several reasons. If you're coming with multiple people and you guys want to share dishes, then I would definitely get that 15 lanyard because you'll go through it if everybody's trying out food. If you're thinking it's only a couple of us and we don't know if we're going to do that many dishes, you can do the 10 lanyard, the 10 item lanyard for $70. And you're still going to save money. And even if you didn't use the whole thing, I think it would save money, because you're going to have that option to use it versus paying outright the prices for things. And if you're going to come multiple days to the festival, the lanyard's good the entire festival long. So that's why I buy mine, because I might eat 3 or 4 things today, but I'll keep coming back throughout the festival and keep using it. So I definitely think they're worth it if you're going to want to try multiple things. All right, everyone, so here's the fish and chips. Looks pretty good. You get a pretty big piece of fish and some cute little curly potatoes and some tartar sauce. Let's give it a taste. Okay, so you get a nice flaky white piece of fish and nice crispy outside. It's pretty delicious. And the potatoes are pretty good. They're a little on the cold side from sitting out, but the fish was hot and fresh. So overall, it's pretty tasty. I would try it again, I think. So now we're going to go on and see some more booths. All right, guys, next up we're going to hit the Italian market, which is one of my favorite markets every year. I love these meatballs that they have. They are super delicious. I get them every year. And today, though, I'm going to try the beef arancini, see how that tastes. I'm super excited to try it. And again, the prices are comparable to the fish market that we just saw at about $12 and $11 each. So again, I still think the lanyard is the way to go on this stuff. So let's get some arancini. Now, the Italian market's a little bit off the beaten path. It is right close to the water. The Sharks hut was right there. I should have shown you that as I was back over there. So you can visit the Sharks, or the Sharks Underwater Grill restaurant is right over here. And you just want to come straight out like you're headed over to the water. and that's where the market is actually located. So don't miss the Italian market. I'm telling you, it's a good one. All right, guys, so here's the arancini. It looks pretty good. And the red sauce. Let's break it open and give it a taste. So I stopped here at the Mediterranean market. This is right by the Mako entrance, or the Nautilus Theater, which is this building. And I got some dessert. I got the baklava. So I'm looking forward to tasting this. Let's give it a try. All right, guys, that's really tasty. The inner filling with the nuts and all that has a delicious flavor. It's like right on the money with the spices exactly as they should be. It's coated in honey. It's sweet, but not too sweet. The phyllo dough is nice and flaky. It's overall really good. I would get this again. So far, I've liked everything I've tried here at this festival, which is usually how I feel when I come to the Seven Seas Food Festival. There's usually not much that I don't like here. So come check it out. It's going to be here all spring, and it's delicious. All right, guys, next up I got the Brazilian cheese bread, and the Brazil booth is just straight down from the Mediterranean. It is right here. I'm still in front of the Nautilus Theater. There was the Mediterranean, so right by each other. And the Brazilian cheese bread is a very popular dish I find at most food festivals around town. But they all have a little bit of a different take. This one's got melted honey butter on top. So I'm interested in this. Let's give it a taste. Okay, so this is kind of a heavy dish. These are pretty much just kind of fried pieces of cheese. It does look like bread, but when you bite into the texture, it's pretty much the whole thing is like a cheese with a little bit of like a light breading on the outside. It's very interesting. The honey butter definitely gives it a sweeter taste. And it's a very filling dish, being that it's just cheese. I don't know if I'd want this too much on a hotter day. It might make me kind of sluggish, but it's good. And it's usually one of the more popular dishes at the festival. But it's very interesting to me. Like, I thought I was going to bite into like a roll. This looks to me like a roll from the way it looks on the outside, and then it was going to have cheese in the middle. But it's almost like a cheese pancake. It's very interesting. So I would try it again. The steak also looked good. They had a Brazilian steak that looked really good with like... It had like a 3-bean salad on the side. So I think I might get that next time as well. All right, so next up we have found the Asian market, and they have one of my favorite things at this entire festival, this Bingsu salted ice cream. It's vanilla ice cream covered in caramel popcorn and caramel sauce. It's absolutely delicious. I get it every year. Do not pass it up at this festival. And the Asian market is right across from the Infinity Falls ride, which is right over here. So that's where you can find this ice cream. And here's a picture of it. It is so good, the vanilla with the caramel popcorn. I can't stress it enough. Come get this at the festival. All right, so here's the German market, which is one of my favorite booths at this festival, and it is right outside of the pretzel kitchen. Literally, as you come out the exit of the pretzel kitchen, you're gonna find the German market. And one of my favorite things at this festival, besides that ice cream at the Asian booth, is the pretzel on a stick. They give you a foot-long pretzel on a stick, and they will dip it in melted chocolate, almost like a chocolate fondue sauce. It is so delicious. It is so messy, but sinfully good. So I get one of these every year. A foot-long pretzel dipped in the chocolate sauce. Check it out here at the German market. I can't stress how good it is. All right, guys, so over here is the Gulf Coast market and the Mexican market behind the tree there. To get our bearings, this is Sesame Street Land over here, and this is the backside of Shamu Stadium over here. There is Icebreaker right over there, and the Altitude Burger behind it. So the Gulf Coast market is a lot of fun. They have the shrimp and grits, they have the Bananas Foster beignets, they even are doing an Impossible jambalaya this year. It's looking more vegan, so that's pretty cool. And the Mexican market always has some tasty dishes. They always have a delicious Mexican street corn. They have a taco al pastor, which has adobo chicken on it. They have the tostada de barbacoa as well, and they have a sopapilla for dessert. So I always love everything at the Mexican market as well. And here's some pictures of all their food. I'm sorry, the last couple booths I've just been talking about them and haven't been eating because I'm pretty full after the 4 dishes that I did eat. So again, heading back to the lanyard and is it worth it? Again, I paid $85 for a 15-punch lanyard. I've used 4 punches today, and my food has averaged around $11 per item for the 4 items that I got. So I've spent $44 to, closer to $50. So I've paid for half of the lanyard with 4 punches. and I still have 11 punches left. So as I said before, once you've used about half of your lanyard, the rest of the items are going to be free. You know, and it's breaking it down to like about $6 or $7 an item then for the lanyard as well, if you look at it that way, for what you're paying for each item after you pay for the lanyard. So it's definitely worth it. Again, if you're coming for one day but you're coming with multiple people, you can probably definitely get your money's worth out of a lanyard. And if you're coming multiple days of the festival, you could get your money's worth out of the lanyard just being by yourself like I do, because I'll just come multiple times and use this lanyard up before May 7th. All right, guys, it looks like we've reached the end of the line on food booths, and over here, when you go past the Glacier Bar, which by the way has a bougie strawberry cheesecake donut, you can kind of see it right there in the case for the festival as well. But as you walk past that, you can see the entrance to Wild Arctic right over here to my left, and in front of that, there's some barricades. That is where you will enter for the concerts on concert nights into the stadium. So if you're going to come on a Saturday or Sunday evening and check out a concert, back here is where they will let you in for the concert. I believe all concerts are starting around 7 p.m. And the stadium seating is first come, first serve. If you want seats up close by the stage, you can pay for reserved seating. I have found I just enjoy the stadium seating. It's a good view, really, no matter where you are in the stadium, so I've never paid for the reserved seating. But I would recommend getting here to this area about an hour before, maybe an hour and a half, depending on the concert. So tonight is In Vogue, and tomorrow is REO Speedwagon. I'd say both of those are pretty popular. So if I was coming for a 7 o'clock concert, I'd try to be in this area by 5:30, I think, for either one of these groups, to be able to head back and get my seat over there in the stadium. So hopefully you can check out a concert when you come too. Oh, it looks like they're doing sound check for the concert. Pretty cool. Well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed our time here at SeaWorld today, trying out some of the food here at the Seven Seas Food Festival. It is such a great event, and I hope you can check it out this spring here at SeaWorld. And keep in mind, this can be part of your day here at SeaWorld, because you can eat as you're moving along and seeing the shows and riding the rides, and you can sample the food as you go. So there's so much going on here at SeaWorld. It's a great place to be. If you like today's video, hit like and subscribe down below to see more, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new video, which is usually once a week. Also subscribe on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. CFL Park Hopper on all three. Thanks for watching.